Okay, I'm going to call the meeting to order of the school committee. It is August 20th, 2018, and it is 6 p.m. This meeting is being both audio and videotaped. Is anyone else audio or videotaping? Seeing that, can we please rise to the Pledge of Allegiance? I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you all. We'll have our roll call starting to my right.
Kathy Salati, Recording Secretary.
Pamela Blair, Assistant Superintendent for Business.
Elizabeth Marcin Boucher.
Gordon Smith, Superintendent of Schools.
Rich Ficero.
Gregory Thompson.
Sarah Trulio.
Bill Fonseca.
Jake Brady, student rep.
Thank you all very much, and we welcome Mr. Brady to our group here. We're pleasure to have you.
Coming off his summer break.
Yes.
Not really required to be here
Yes, that's
until
impressive.
Very good.
Yes, it
school
is.
starts, but thank you, Jake.
It's great to have you here, my friend. Moving to item number 2, approval of minutes. 2.1, approval of the June 18th, 2018 executive session meeting minutes.
Move to approve the June 18th, 2018 executive session meeting minutes.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Do I have any further discussion? Okay, all those in favor, please say yes.
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 And
one-
I'll abstain.
And Sarah abstained. Thank you, Sarah. Moving to 2.2, approve the June 18th, 2018 regular session meeting minutes. Do I have a motion?
I move to accept the June 18th, 2018 regular session minutes.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
And I'll abstain.
Thank you, Ms. Trulio. And finally, 2.3, approval of the July 2nd, 2018 regular session meeting minutes. Do I have a motion?
Move to approve July 2nd, 2018 regular session meeting minutes.
Okay, and I'll second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor, please say yes.
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 Yes, we are unanimous, Ms. Saletti. Thank you all. Moving to item number 3, committee and subcommittee communications. I know it's been the summer, so anyway, Bill, anything?
No, just a real good turnout at National Night Out,
Mhm.
very well put together, and thanks to the chief and his staff for another successful evening.
Sarah?
Not right now.
Greg?
I'm all set, thank you, sir.
I'm passing.
eLeaf is going to be having another run September 23rd, but we'll be discussing that.
We have to discuss that.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
So,
Mr. Brady, anything for us? I know school hasn't even started yet.
No,
Thank
summer,
you, sir.
summer was really good, refreshing, coming up to senior year, so it should be good.
At our next meeting, you'll be expected to have something to start a school, whatever, okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much. Opportunity for visitors to address our committee. No one's here, fantastic. Presentations. Mr. Gordon Smith, Meadowbrook Window and Doors Renovation Project with MSBA.
Correct. So just to give you an update, I don't have any visuals, although if you look on Twitter, there are a couple new pictures on the cafeteria and the office. So we are starting to see a different exterior on Meadowbrook Elementary School. It's pretty neat to see, given that the windows and doors are original to the building, and that building was built in 1969. The school will certainly be open to welcome back students on the 28th, certainly for staff on the 27th. We are running against time, though. We've had some challenges in terms of product coming in, but not being the correct product. So we are adjusting the schedule each week, and the glass company worked this Saturday. They may be working long days and working again this weekend. And then our expectation was that the second grade wing would be complete. We may get there with the start of school, and that we'd be moving into the first grade wing and going second shift. We're actually, since some product had to go back, they've moved into the first grade wing, and they're now doing the removal and the abatement. And so they may get ahead on that. And
And that's all on the exterior.
it's all on the exterior.
Just to be clear.
Correct, yeah.
So if I'm a parent pulling up, what will I see? Will I
So
see
depending
the
on
building?
which side you pull up
I see,
to,
okay.
if you pull up to the front, you're going to see a brand-new walkway. Right now, you do not see a new front door, but you will eventually see a new front door. and you'll see the framing for a new front vestibule. So eventually, you're going to have intercom and cameras both on the exterior door and then the interior vestibule. For the start of school, you'll have the system that we've always had where you have intercom and cameras on the exterior door, and then people are buzzed in. But we'll have a fully functioning vestibule probably within the first few weeks of school. You'll see a brand-new cafeteria look. Their windows and panels are in with the exception of the sliding windows, which if you remember Meadowbrook's cafeteria, you actually had sliding glass doors.
Yeah.
So those are gone. You have a much more modern and energy efficient wall there that's a combination of opaque panel and window, where eventually we will have sliders. Right now you have plywood. So you see a not completed look, but you see definitely a transformation. Kitchen is similar, but I know that this, I think just as of today, they completed the exterior door to the kitchen, and it's a brand new cement pad outside of there. So every week, you're gonna see a transformation, probably from now until first week of October.
Is that when there's the target for completion?
Target for finishing the gymnasium is middle of October.
Okay.
Yeah, and that had always been the schedule.
Yeah, yeah, all right.
I
and-
would push for second shift. I mean, I would really let them know we want it done, because.
Oh, they're already going to be
Are
working
they?
second shift.
They are,
yeah.
they're
Yeah.
not just thinking about it? They're
No,
gonna do
that's,
it.
first grade wing was always gonna be second
Saturdays, they can
shift.
work.
The Saturday work has now come up, given that we need certain things accomplished, and since product arrived and it was not the right product, which was not the fault of the contractor because he had ordered the correct spec, it's actually the company that shipped it, they're gonna be utilizing Saturdays to catch up.
Okay.
Yeah.
We had some deadlines in the contract though, right?
Correct.
With some penalties if
There will be.
they're not met?
Right, those penalties will start early October, if they're going over their deadlines, correct.
And we've been very happy with the OPM for this project, which was appointed by MSBA and is there on a daily basis,
Mhm.
you know,
He's great.
monitoring everything and
The Vertex company, they've been
Vertex,
fantastic.
yes.
Yeah.
and there's a group of us that meet weekly, every Friday.
Good,
Okay, good.
fantastic. But next time, I would like a PowerPoint. then.
Okay.
We can have the whole agenda in PowerPoint,
Yes.
to make you
Do you want me
happy.
to get the Twitter feed up?
Moving to the Assistant Superintendent for Business Report, some sparkling items here. Take us
Yes,
away.
here you go. So in your packet, you'll see that there is a check for $500 from Premier Source that Birchland Park is requesting be deposited into their gift account, and this is for the Youth Safety Committee.
So a motion, please.
Move to accept the donation of $500 from Premier Source Credit Union for the ELU Safety Committee.
Motion made a second.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
It's unanimous, Ms. Sleddy. Keep going, my friend.
Thank you. Okay, the next one is from Mountain View. There's a reimbursement check here for $279 for teachers that had attended a National Energy Education Development Project. And so they send the check back for the school to be able to put into their gift account to be able to use for the school. So it's $279.
Motion there, please.
Chair's got it.
I move to approve the Mountain View reimbursement of $279.
And I will second.
Second, thank you, Beth. Any discussion? All those in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Okay, we're unanimous, Ms. Sleddy. 5.2.3.
Okay, the next one is a $25 check for the Maple Shade gift account from Diane Tiago for the school library.
She did that last year, didn't she?
She did, yes, she did.
Have a motion, please.
Move to accept the Maple Shade gift donation of $25 for the library from Diane Tiago.
Do I have a second?
Second?
Thank you. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Thank you very much. It's unanimous. And finally, 5.2.4.
And the last one is a check for Birchland Park for $38.75 from the Stop and Shop A+ Point Reward Program, where parents sign up for that to come back to the school.
And a motion there.
Move to approve the Birchland Park donation of $38.75 for the A+ Stop and Shop Rewards Program.
May I have a second?
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor, please say yes.
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 We're unanimous again, we're moving right along.
Great.
Right to 7, new business, 7.1, Birchville Park field trip to Washington DC, May 30th, 2019 to June 1st, 2019. Mr. Gordon Smith.
Okay, in your packets, you have an outline of the Washington trip that Birchland would like to undertake this spring. They're looking for possibility of 100 to 150 students. They already have 10 staff members signed up to chaperone. The cost right now is roughly $719, but with some fundraising, they might be able to get that down per individual. And as you look to the second page, you see what they're planning to do and how it, actually,
Impressive.
end of the first page, into the second page, how it connects with their academics.
This is open to all grade A
That was
students.
my question.
Yes.
Okay. so
The entire school, right?
No, it's open to grade 8. It's a
Okay.
grade 8 trip.
Oh, all right.
Yep.
$719? Is that the
Where
cost?
does it say?
I know.
It's a top.
Oh, yeah, at the top, okay.
So I think one of the reasons that they would like preliminary approval is that they would like to get the word out, see what kind of interest there is, and see if they can do some fundraising.
Is that 3 nights?
3 nights, yeah.
Short.
Thursday, Friday, actually, I think they
2
return on
nights.
Saturday.
They return, it looks like they're
Late,
returning on
they
Saturday.
return late on
Seems
Saturday.
like a lot of money.
It is a lot of money, but
It's a lot
it's
of
not cheap to stay
They're
in
missing
Washington.
missing 2 school days?
Yes, 2
Yeah.
school days, however, they have a lot of academic connection.
It's an action-packed trip.
Hey,
Is
may
this
have-
preliminary approval, or what?
This would be preliminary approval, and then once they have students beginning to sign up and chaperones set, they would come back and outline that.
So move to approve the Birchland Park field trip to Washington DC on May 30th, 2019 through June 1st, 2019, with additional information to come.
I'll second it.
Seconded, thank you. Discussion? All those in favor, please say yes.
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 Thank you very much.
Thank you.
7.2, ELEEF request to use the ELHS stadiums on Sunday, September 23rd, 2018, starting at 8 a.m. It's a 5K run, the Spartan Sprint Run for Education.
So this is a request by the ELEAF Group, which is our East Long Meadow Educational Endowment Fund. As I think all of you know, ELEAF provides us with mini grants each year, a pretty incredible amount each year. And the reason that they're able to do this is that they have a number of fundraisers throughout the year that they continue to build that endowment and then use the interest, correct?
Right.
The interest from the fund to fund the mini grants. So this would be a fundraiser and a healthy fundraiser with the 5K run / walk.
I'm sorry, not the interest, but they use, once they've hit that $1 million mark,
Mhm.
any money they make during the year, they can give 100% out to the students.
Right.
And now they only give half
Ah,
until they
okay.
hit that mark, sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, that's okay.
So we had a brief discussion in our agenda-setting meeting about the Sunday morning aspect of this, and I know we have another subject on the agenda, Raise of Hope, for Sunday mornings.
Right.
Yeah.
Typically, we try to stay away from Sunday morning activities. It's
Out of
our
respect.
one day of
Out of
all
respect.
all of us to have rest. Some
Yeah.
religious, some
Oh,
not. So I think if we could ask going forward, maybe Beth, if you can just
They had already
say-
come up with the time of the day.
Yeah.
And it was just, for them, it was, I think something was happening on Saturday that was like a school, not school related, but that was
Could've been
very
a rec.
busy for everybody,
Yeah.
rec department.
Probably
And I
rec.
think that's why, I think they were hoping to feel that it was early enough in the morning, it wouldn't interfere with church necessarily for those that, you know,
Well-
that- or that if somebody had later in the day things, they
Yeah,
do know that. And I did tell them that hopefully next year,
Okay, good. This
If
is
we
Well,
what
plan
because
it.
we have
Yeah.
run up against this in the past,
yeah.
for a number of
I
organizations.
think you have roughly 3, counting this one, 2 that it will be repeats, one that's coming up later on this agenda, and then the lacrosse
Yeah,
one that have
well,
gone on
the one I was
Sundays.
referring to
Right.
was a lacrosse.
I think part of the reason why they've done it, I think they've done it on Sundays in the past, but they leave from Mayberry.
Yeah.
And I'm not, again, I wasn't at the whole meeting, so I don't know if, I think they wanted to utilize the stadium,
Mhm.
which is why they didn't wanna start over there and then not have anywhere for people to congregate, because I think
Sure.
they're hoping
Because
to have other activities.
last year they were in Mayberry, right?
Yeah, well, a couple
Last
years
couple
back,
years,
it's
yeah.
been a
Couple
few
years,
years,
yeah.
they haven't done
Yeah.
it, so.
Yeah, no, I don't think we should not
Right.
approve it, but I'm just saying, I think we should try and maintain that, because it's nice. I like having Sunday mornings off, to be honest with you, because
It's nice.
we're all busy, and
Absolutely.
and if we can give the town, if, you know, a
Quiet.
little bit of
Right.
time for quietness, it's not a bad thing, so. With that, I'll move to approve the Edie's request to use the turf Sunday, September 23rd, 2018.
Motion made, do I have a second?
Second?
Discussion, I have one final point. Mrs. Smith, I noticed that the building principal of the high school has not signed this.
Okay.
So I think she should be, Dr. Fleming should be made aware of this, Kevin McGee.
Yeah.
Are we gonna have
Kevin,
a,
Kevin has been made aware of it, 'cause before I even had them put in, I asked him if there were any athletic conflicts or rec conflicts, and we're okay on both.
are
Okay.
are we gonna have a custodian on staff?
If they, I don't know that they've requested a custodian,
Do we usually, if we have
No.
the?
not if it's just the
Turf
turf.
only?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll have the portables there by then.
If they were using the scoreboard, we might have the custodian on
Okay.
it, but otherwise, we open it and then they can run it.
Any further discussion? All those in favor, please say yes.
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 Any opposed? We are unanimous again, Ms. Saletti. 7.4, I'm sorry, 7.3, Rays of Hope requests to use the ELHS parking lot on Sunday, October 21st, 2018, from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. And this is an annual request from former officer Joseph Westcott.
I will move to approve the Rays of Hope request to the LHS parking lot on Sunday, October 21st, 2018, 8 to 1.
Do I have a motion? I have a second.
Second?
Any further discussion? All those in favor, please say yes.
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 Okay, moving along, 7.4, we need to nominate a school committee member to our designer selection committee for the capital plan at Meadowbrook and Maple Shade.
Yes, so the Department of Public Works would like to put out a request for a proposal, basically design work for the Meadowbrook modular renovation.
Mhm,
So
nice.
this is the modulars that are at the end of the first grade wing.
Yeah.
That, not the newer, more permanent modulars that are in beautiful condition, that house our preschool and our kindergarten.
Kindergarten, right.
These are the modulars that actually have an apron, and there's still a trailer
Those are
underneath.
trailers.
I
I
know.
keep saying you call them trailers. The
So,
other's an actual building with
To
a
that point, are we
foundation.
looking to do modulars more like the
Yes,
kindergarten?
the project was to replace with more permanent
Yep.
modulars similar to the kindergarten.
Cool.
So that's the Meadowbrook. This is actually a design selection committee that will handle two projects. At Maple Shade, it's to finish off the full renovation, which has been done in a few parts of their entire heating system. So we've done the boiler,
Yeah.
we've done cleaning of all the vents, and now it's taking the steam piping and actually replacing it.
This is
We
fantastic.
don't know how much asbestos is in there.
Oh, God.
How much
Sorry,
asbestos?
I
is
can only
that?
man- I can only man.
I'm sure that-
Never mind. I
So the
didn't-
smooth
I didn't
meeting
mean to
will
bring
let
it
us-
up.
That would be part of
But we'll
the-
take care of it all.
the
Yeah,
request
yeah,
for
yeah.
proposal?
Okay.
Okay, do I have anybody with any interest?
If nobody else is available,
Mhm.
I've got the time, I can fit it in, so.
I'd be happy to do it too, but it would have to be, meetings that have to be after 2:45.
My guess is, because the town manager is going to be
morning.
appointing others on
Yeah.
this, and so my guess is gonna be
Be
during the
morning.
weekday would be my
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Not necessarily morning, could be
Right,
late
right.
afternoon.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody else?
I could do it, but I don't mind not doing it either, so.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll keep everybody updated if,
Okay.
because
Okay.
I'm sure I can fit it in.
Okay, so someone want to make a motion here?
I move to appoint Bill Fonseca to the Building Design Committee.
Yep, designer selection committee.
Designer Selection Committee for the Meadowbrook and Maple Shade projects.
Okay, I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second?
Okay, any discussion? Okay, all those in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Opposed? We are 100% unanimous. 7.5, reschedule the September 4th meeting due to the election. So that we would meet on Tuesday, September 4th, which is election day.
So the town had asked, it's not a usual election, so we don't run into this often, but given that there is a primary election on that Tuesday right after Labor Day, they had asked boards to refrain from having meetings.
And our chair wouldn't be around anyway.
No, I'm working, yeah, I'm working.
That's what I
there,
mean.
Yeah. I think we felt in our discussion in the agenda setting meeting that we could just move to have our next meeting 9/17, am I correct?
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah.
So
Just
just
our
meet
regular
once?
meeting
Yeah,
day?
just meet
Is
once.
that the next regular meeting?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll meet 9/17. Historically, we've not had a lot of the agenda.
yeah, I was gonna say that, you know, as I read through the agenda,
Mhm.
that if we get away with one meeting, and there isn't historically a lot.
The
And
way-
if there's something important, we could always.
We could always
Yeah.
get together.
Yeah.
We could, if something came up, yeah.
Do we need a motion for that, or just?
No, because it's our decision, we're just gonna basically cancel the September 4th meeting and meet on, as scheduled on 9/17, so there's no real motion needed, because it's just, it's our calendar,
Okay,
you know, we
You
just.
can't, either way, you don't.
Yep.
You can cancel or
Yeah.
you can motion.
Well, I think it's
vote.
just
Well, do you
cancel.
want to tentatively schedule one or not necessarily?
No, I don't think I think you're correct. You don't
Okay.
need, we've traditionally on the first meeting in September, it's been very light.
All right,
If
right.
something urgent would come up,
Yeah,
I will let you know and we can, as long as we have over 48 hours' notice, we can post it.
okay.
yeah,
Or a
Yeah.
consensus?
Yeah, so we're at 9/17.
yeah, okay.
Okay, beautiful. Moving down, which kind of connects now, 7.6, scheduled goal setting and professional development day for the school committee. Sarah, you weren't with us last year, but we had about an hour meeting, with supper was provided.
Supper
Late.
was
It was,
provided.
in a different
For
form.
us, right, excuse me, just to kind of talk about goals and planning. We'll have last year's list of
Goals
goals that we
available.
had and kind of where we ended up and what direction we go into. So, now that's good, now it's gonna get tricky. Do we want to meet at 5 o'clock in that day? I'm asking the people who work if that's gonna be too early.
6 was tight for me today,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
that's
be
what
honest
I'm
with you.
Yeah,
But whatever, I'll make it
Well,
work.
how about if we do, we could always, if we envision a short meeting, we could do it, we could meet at 6, do an hour professional development, and continue right into our regular meeting.
think about that. We'll keep the 6 o'clock start time for us, but have professional development first.
6 to 7,
It'll
and then,
be a light dinner.
You're gonna remember, right? You're gonna
Like
remember.
last
I
year.
will remember, I will remember.
Okay, why don't we do that? It makes sense, I like that. So 6 o'clock professional development,
what day? 17th?
17th,
Okay.
7 o'clock. Chick, it's up to you if you want to attend or not.
Yeah.
In the past, they have not, they've come at 7, but it's up to you, my friend. So we'll do 6 o'clock professional development and then 7 o'clock
Regular meeting.
regular meeting.
Yeah.
And if you could
Take the goals from last year. and
goals from last
make
year,
sure
have them
they're-
here for us, so we can use that as a kind of a springboard. Fantastic, great. Wow, we're almost done here. 7.7, request from the East Long Meadow Health Department and Police Department, use of our parking lot on September 8th for bike rodeo.
So this is a bike safety rodeo geared for students 5th grade and down. I don't think we've had one of these, at least not for a while, but the health department and the police department are teaming up and they would like to utilize probably at least half the parking lot going from St. Michael's up to, say, the middle of the parking lot. And they would use sawhorses to separate that and use it from about 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and have a number of different events in terms of keeping our bike riders safe. I think they also, because they had such good turnout, they'd like to set up a bike to school event with Maple Shade again down the road and possibly one with Mountain View.
Okay.
The usual questions, Mr. McGee's aware of this?
Mr. McGee is aware of this, and we have no conflicts on September 8th with athletics
Or rec department?
or rec. Correct.
Once again, I think the high school principal should be aware of this.
Okay.
Move to approve the request from the EL Health Department and the EL Police Department for use of ELHS parking lot on September 8th, 2018 for bike rodeo.
I have a motion, I have a second.
Second?
Second, thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Anybody opposed? We are unanimous. Just a reminder, Monday, we're at Birchnell Park at what time?
We're at Birchland, 8 o'clock for refreshments, 8:30 for the start of the convocation.
Wow,
And I
wow,
won't-
starting already.
It's not personal, but I can't be there, so
Yeah, you're working,
I have
right?
my own damn.
Probably one of our best speeches ever.
I'm
I
so sad to
haven't
miss
read
it.
it.
Haven't read it yet.
If necessary.
It's up to
Not
you.
necessary.
Not necessary, no.
It's, you're certainly welcome, but it's not
Okay.
necessary.
Yeah,
Do we, well, we sit in the front.
We see the fun.
yeah, we sit up.
It's a rah-rah shishkumbah. up
It's
to you.
only a half hour.
It's only, yeah, it's only.
It's 8 AM.
Your call.
8:30 is when the program starts, it'll probably go 8:30 to around 9:15,
Yeah, he's pretty
9:20.
good about that.
I'll check my schedule and then.
Yeah, see, yeah, I would not take a vacation time,
No,
if you can work it
no.
on the
Sure.
schedule, that'd be
Yeah.
great, Sarah.
Okay.
Okay, I guess, first, a big thank you for our student rep to come out of his
Good work.
summer mode and be here with
I know.
us. And the other good part is that you can mentor Miss Jamie Rourke here if she needs any help broadcasting our LCAT. So thank you for being here, Jamie, appreciate it. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Opposed? We are unanimous again, Ms. Saletti.